Alright guys, so today we are going to learn how to solve a two-step equation. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over a couple of definitions. So the first definition we're going to go over is equation. And I just want to remind you all that an equation is something that has an equal sign, so it equates to mathematical phrases. Alright, and then the second is a variable. And a variable, we usually use the letter X for a variable. And it takes the place of an unknown number. So if you see an X, it means that we have to find the unknown number. All right, so we're going to go over a couple things. All right, so I have three examples. And I want you to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if it's an equation. So if in this equation, give me a thumbs up. If it's not, give me a thumbs down. So number one, thumbs up. Is it an equation? No? How come, Kendall?
Because there's no equal sign.
Because there's no equal sign. How about number two? Yes. How come, Kim?
There is an equal sign.
Yeah. And how about number three? Yes. How come, Kendall?
Because there is an equal sign.
Yes. Don't worry, Sarah. You'll get a chance to answer too. All right. So we're going to go over, the next thing we're going to go over is actually how to solve two-step equations. So I'm going to be doing the problem 2x minus 3 equals 7, okay? So this is going to be my equation. And yours is going to be 2x plus 5 equals 25, okay? All right, so the first step is to isolate the variable. And we're going to remember this by using a hand signal, so isolate. We're going to, yeah, there you go, isolate. Isolate the variable. So the first thing we want to do is make this variable all by itself. So we're going to isolate it by getting rid of that 3. So the first thing we have to do is we have to remember that you have to use the opposite operation. So I have a negative here. I have a negative. So can you show me with your hands what the opposite operation is? It's addition, right. So I'm going to add 3 onto the other side. So then I'm going to have 2x equals 10. Okay? All right, so I want you to now isolate your variable. Go for it. All right. The next thing the second step in the two-step equation is destroy. Let me see it. Destroy. There you go. And what you want to do is we need to get that x all by itself, and we're going to use that opposite operation again. So if I have multiplication right here, 2 times x, show me with your hands what the opposite operation is. Division, yeah. Yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide by 2, and I'm going to get 5. All right, so go ahead and do that for yours. All right, and I know I said it was just 2 steps, so those are our 2 steps. We did isolate and we did destroy. There's actually a third secret step, and that's plug in, because you always want to check your work. Always in math, we want to check our work. So what you're going to do is you're going to plug in your answer back in that 5 and make sure it works. So I'm going to have, be small on the bottom, 2 times 5 minus 3 equals 7. And that's going to work out. All right, so go ahead and plug in yours. All right, awesome, good job. And we'll do a lot more practicing with that. But I do have a fun cheer about adding fractions, okay? All right, so don't mind my singing voice. When adding fractions, you need to check that the bottoms are the same, then you're on to the next. If they aren't, you'll need to find the common denominator with the bottoms the same. There'll be no mistakes. The next step is to add them together, but remember, the bottoms stay the same forever. Combine the tops and check your work. You added those fractions with great precision. All right.